I've recently been working with a project where we have some glass facades, and we've been having some challenges with how to solve the sound insulation between rooms that have glass. So this is what it could look like if you look at it from above. So let's say you have two rooms next to each other, just like this. And this facade here is a glass where you have like metal profiles, metal posts standing like this, and there's glass in between them. And then there's room 1 here and room 2 here. And if you look at it from this direction, if you're standing on the ground outside, it would probably look something like this. And then you have, this could be like glass surface then. And here you can perhaps see the room wall. Yeah, I think you know where I'm going with this. I hope so, at least. Anyway, let's zoom in a little bit on this part and see what happens. Let's say you have this metal post here, and then you'll have some glass. And we get the next post, and the next post, like so. Now the wall will come around here, like so, and this could be double gypsum. Probably need to do something like this also. And this is a really good wall, we say. Good sound insulation in the wall. It's filled with mineral wool as well. So you've got very good sound insulation through the wall. And what happens then is that this will become a weak link. You will get flanking transmission because you can obviously just see here that the metal post is a lot thinner than this wall. I mean, this could be perhaps wall thickness of 145, whereas this little guy is perhaps only 50 millimeters. So, how to do it? Well, there are several options, parameters we can play around with here. So, depending on the sound requirements, perhaps this is only two normal offices, so they don't have that high requirement. So then perhaps a regular post will do just fine. But if you're going to move up to like conference room standard or classroom, lecture room, you might need something better. And then there could be perhaps some variant which is separated in two parts here with some kind of elastic interlayer. So you still get those nice 50 millimeter posts. It fits within the system, but it's decoupled. And that'll give you perhaps an extra 5-10 decibels, which is really nice. However, sometimes that's not enough either. So what can we do then? Perhaps one option could be to add some extra mass here, some gypsum or similar. So we increase the mass on this part. And if that's not possible, what else can we do? Well, what we could do is, if we really we need this sound insulation badly, we could perhaps sacrifice this one, and let's put some gypsum boards like so. So this will be it will not be transparent anymore, so we lose some of the daylight inside the room, but it might be a sacrifice that is worth it in order to get good sound insulation. And if it's really extreme, perhaps you need to do like this. Both sides covered. Because now it shouldn't be a problem, I think. These must not be continuous. That's important. You really want to have some kind of slice that goes all the way, however you solve it. Perhaps you could move this wall a little bit to the left or to the right to get it in the right place, but it's hard to move it in a whiteboard sketch, which is also a good thing because it feels natural. It's just like painting on a real whiteboard. But anyways, now the sound has to enter this cavity, go through the post, and out here. And as you can see, it will have a much harder time to get from room 1 to room 2 if it looks like this. So basically, there you have a bunch of options and parameters that we can play around with. And then if this one is good enough, perhaps then it's time to start thinking about, can we even make the wall better? Let's add triple layer of gypsum, or let's add perhaps, what's it called when you do different, no wait, that one must perhaps be left, but when you have like each, like, I don't know the word here, like scissor, saxad in Swedish, you have one on each side, so it's like a common solution, perhaps in like hotel walls. That's one way of doing it. We could also have a completely double frame wall. So, and then it's gonna get thicker, but yeah, many different parameters that influence the sound and the final results. And in today's video, I'm wearing a soaking wet shirt because I just had my drum practice session and I didn't have time to change into something. So you can actually look good when you're practicing drums as well. This is like a pretty cool Oxford shirt is the name, I think. So they are very casual and they work nice to bang the drums as well. See ya!